Hey everyone! November is officially over, and that means so is Nanowrimo. I did the thing, wrote my 50,000 words, and got the t-shirt. So yeah, I'm a winner. See? It says that right there on my shirt. Winner. So I thought I would get back to y'all and talk a little bit about how everything went and where I'm going from here. If you happen to watch my first Nanowrimo video, you'll know that my plan was to use math to my advantage, to try to keep me motivated and on task and all of the things. And for the most part, it worked pretty well. You'll remember that I had a tiered system of 2,000 and 1,667, and then like a bottom tier of 500 for when I was feeling like doing nothing. And for the most part, I did stick to that. So that worked out. I did also have like a secret goal of having like one day where I just blew my word count away. I had like a 5K day or a 10K day, and then you would see my graph and it would just be like gone. It would just be. That did not happen. And quite frankly, as I was wrestling to get those 2,000 words out, I was thinking, wow, what were you thinking? Nah, I'm not there yet. But one day, maybe, doesn't matter. What I did do was, most of the days I did make my 2,000 words. The days that I didn't make 2,000, I generally kept it above that 1,600. And the days where I was feeling like I wasn't really doing it, I mostly stayed above that 500. I was not perfect. There was at least one day where there is a cookie-shaped hole in my word count. I did make cookies though, so it was a productive day. In the end, had I kept to that 2,000 a day, I would have had a whole 5 days of nothing to do because I had checked that box. I ended up with 3 days. Still not bad. And I did manage to not panic when I did feel like I was falling behind. I fell behind. I'm officially behind. I should be at 25K right now. Should be, but I'm not. But I caught up, and it wasn't like a big huge deal, and I didn't panic, and that was the point. Yay me. Somewhere around me, I'll put my graphs up so you can see my writing prowess. But really, if you were following my vlogs or on Instagram and Twitter, then you kind of got an idea of how I was doing. So here's what got me there. More than the inspiration of math to keep me going, it took a little bit of self-bribery, if you will. One of the things that really keeps my attention is television and movies. So if I ever felt myself dragging, then I would use a little television bribery. I have British Bake Off to thank for a lot of my progress. I would watch the first challenge and then pause it and wouldn't allow myself to watch the next challenge until I wrote some words. And then I would do it again. And in the end, I have seen all of Bake Off that is available on Netflix, except for the holiday ones. That's good. What else? I gifted myself movies for completing that week's goal. Like, in the event that I do catch up, I'm gonna rent New Mutants, because I've been waiting for that movie for like, what? I think years, which was fine. But I wanted to see it, and I did see it because I wrote my words, and that's great. It's great. I'm great. Yeah. That bribery really helped me keep it moving. And really, having the outline was very helpful. Helpful, but not everything. What I am learning in these journeys is the outline is not going to give you everything, but it can make things more streamlined. And I appreciate that streamlining because I could easily go off on a tangent and then realize that what I wrote was meant to be somewhere else or shouldn't be at all, and the outline stops that from happening. Stops it. Maybe not stops. Maybe it helps to clear that up. You may have noticed that at some point in my vlogs, I mentioned that I seem to have written myself into a little bit of a tangle, and that's because I started to deviate from the outline. Started writing things that were supposed to be over here, but I untangled it, which basically is editing, which is what we're not supposed to do, but I'm doing it, which was easier to do with the outline. So I do recommend it. It's not for everybody. You don't have to do all of this, but you know, I like it. In case you're wondering where 50,000 words lands on this monstrosity, it's right there-ish. See that green post-it? I'm about there, which means I still have plenty to write, and even more beyond that, because this outline, believe it or not, is not finished. So that means I need another plan, doesn't it? When I did the first draft, it took me until I think the following Camp Nano before I finished my draft. But to be fair, I was in a foreign country and there was like a whole lot of stuff to do, and yeah. But now I have the time, so I hope to finish it this month? She says with a very high voice. I hope to finish it within about a month. I am not planning to keep the same Nanowrimo pace because there are other things that I need to mesh in there, like making more videos for you. So I'm going to dial it back just a little. It's not going to be 2,000, instead it will be 1,000. And if I write more than that, good for me. So I'm going to have a goal set for about 7,000 words a week, getting to that what conceivably could be about 44,000 more words based on the first draft. Shouldn't take me too long to wrap that up. And now that I have basically half of it done, I'm also going to open myself up to a little bit of scrutiny, which means people are going to be able to see and read my draft, which is terrifying. But really, it's the point of all this, so I'm gonna do it. I'm already doing it. I have a small group of people who I have allowed to see my draft as it is developing so that they can, you know, give me a bit of feedback. I probably will be trying to find others who do not already know and love me so that there's a little less bias perhaps. But yeah, that's my next step. My next steps are finish my draft, let people see my draft, listen to their opinions and critiques on my draft, and make more videos. Somewhere in there is Christmas and more cookies, because Christmas, and I'll keep y'all posted. So, if you would like to continue to follow along on my journey, please feel free to press the subscribe button, and there's a bell in it. You should push it because buttons are fun to push. You should just do it. If you would like to follow me on social media, you can find me at Rachel M. Douglas on Twitter and Rachel M. Douglas _ on Instagram, and I'll see you around. Bye!